Hey guys, it's Stuart here, manifesting coach and astrologer, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about the upcoming new moon. 5 things you need to know about the new moon in Gemini. If you want to know a little bit more about that, stay tuned and we cover it. Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the new moon in Gemini, and I believe this is a very interesting new moon. There are 5 things happening which that caught my attention, and the first one is that it is a very mental one. We had the new moon in Gemini, plus we have also Mercury, which is also in its own sign there. So that means there's a lot of stimulants, mental stimulants, and a lot of new ideas, a lot of new facts can come to you, but also can come from you. So it's all about, also with the duality Gemini, it's like, okay, this idea or that idea, this idea or that idea. So it's a lot of new reflecting maybe on certain things that you have not thought of. Maybe there are new ideas coming to you about new technologies, new ideas, how to act upon, new ways of thinking about yourself. And this is also a very interesting thing that I like to share about the thoughts we have all around ourselves. Maybe there's something new happening that help you to think about yourself that you might not thought about yourself, because thoughts will become beliefs at some point. So whatever you think about yourself is what you become. Buddha said it, what you think is what you become. And if you track down, you can start to can get understanding more about new ways of thinking. You create new beliefs from that thinking, and you create a new energy from that field, a new personality, so to speak, and a new reality, right? So during this new moon, it's a very interesting thing to say, okay, what would I think differently about myself that I not have thought about before? What kind of limiting thoughts did I hold in myself that caused me to not take a certain action that I might now be prepared to do so? And at the same time, we have Saturn making a retrograde and aspecting the new moon energy. So that means, I would say, Saturn with the planet that take responsibility, going a retrograde, going within, asking ourselves like, okay, with all the thoughts that I'm having right now, how can I take responsibility of it, and what can be let go that is not serving my thoughts? So in other sense, like, can I be the observer of what I think about myself from a distance and let my mind do all the thinking while I look at it from a higher plane, not judgmental, and see what's going on in the mind? So if I make changes in that mind, then of course I will react differently to all kinds of circumstances, right? So can I be the observer to see what can let go and what can be changed, and can I take that responsibility for it? And beside that, we have also Mars and Venus in Leo. And this is a very creative, expressive energy, and that means, like, okay, can I give some sort of a way of expressing to all these energies, these ideas that has come to me with the new moon? Can I give a way of expressing it, like, me here on YouTube putting out there a new movie, and it's new for me, and can I bring that into the world, maybe through dance, maybe through another form that is authentic me. A lot of people say, like, oh, with the Leo, it's all about drama, it's about short-lived things. Yeah, you can look at that as that, but you can also see, like, following your passion, and and maybe the passion is short, but after the passion, something can stabilize and can be concretized. So it's just like, it's important to act on our passion, because one passion, one action leads to another, right? And I truly believe that that these actions can really help you to create new ideas and new ways of thinking, because reality is an action-based plane, so to speak. So it's also by acting on our desires, hard desires, with integrity, we create new life circumstances that help us to move forward. So by over-mentalizing and not taking actions on them, we also withhold ourselves from creating new inspired ideas, because the action crystallizes the belief as well. And we also have Neptune making an aspect to the new moon, and I truly believe this is really amplifying our imagination, or in image that we hold of a future ideal or future version that we like to live. And I think imagination is so important to live our dreams, because without an image we have no real compass to go through, right? And making an aspect to the new moon, I can really feel that you give yourself an ability to tune into another plane, so to speak, that you might not have access to before. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to subtle influences. Maybe when you just wake up and you have these fake ideas coming to you, these ideals, and see if you can write them down and see if you can track down what kind of symbolic meanings hold that for you, to help you to understand why it's what's in there for you for growth, right? And this is what I wanted to share about that. So it can also be like a bit vague, a bit fluid, not how do you say this French word, flu. So it can also be like a bit unclear sometimes in terms of like how I'm going to act upon. But here's the thing, and I truly believe this: when you are aligning yourself fully and act upon your deepest excitement, you can also never really make a wrong action. An action comes always from deep knowing. This is the path of least resistance. If I follow this path, I can never go really wrong. And what is really going wrong? Because from whatever step you take, you get a mirror back to see what you've done or what you've not done right. So don't worry too much about doing the wrong thing. And I feel this sometimes in a law of so here's the thing: you can never with the Neptune. And so we have also Neptune making an aspect to the new moon, and this is all about getting in touch with another realm, another layer of yourself that you might not have access so easy before. So pay attention to your dreams. See what kind of thoughts or imaginations are coming up when you wake up. See if you can write them down. And imagination is one of the most biggest gifts we have as a humankind, I believe, because without an imagination about how we see yourself to be in our future version, what can we project in reality? Reality is an image, right? So what we see in our imagination is also some sort of a projection in the outside world. On another level, the outside world doesn't really, it's within us, right? When we start to understand the quantum principles on other levels. Anyway, here's the thing: is like, what kind of new images can come to you that can help you to create a more desirable version of you? And some people say, okay, yeah, it's a bit scary because with the Neptune, maybe it's an illusion. I truly believe that when you're fully aligning yourself and staying in your center and following up the path of least resistance, which is the path of excitement, and not from the physical mountain how it should, then you can really go wrong. And what is really going wrong? Because for every action step, you get something reflected back to you. So as long as you staying yourself aligned and listen to what the messages are bringing to you in your reality, because the reality reflecting back is your higher self showing you what you are the vibration of. So if you use if something negative happens, if you use them to your benefit to see what you do not want, and you can transform what the beliefs hold there underneath, then you can skyrocket. You cannot go wrong. And the reality is an action-based plane, so to speak. We should not forget that an action needs to be taken in order to get further, right? Because an action crystallizes our beliefs, and when we change our beliefs, we create a different frequency, and with different frequency, we create a different personality and different reality. So, alright guys, there was a few things that I wanted to share here with you guys. If you like it, feel free to subscribe or follow me. I have my manifestations groups. If you're ever interested in that, feel free to shoot me a message here in the comments. I put my email there. Or if you need a breakthrough session or an astrology reading, feel free to reach out to me. Alright guys, have a wonderful new moon, and I speak to you later. Ciao!